How you doing? I'm Trenius on the infamous Living Realm Network. Thank you so much for tuning in, for clicking, for wanting to be involved in the Living Realm Network. Thank you so very much. You know why? I respect you because you're willing to cultivate yourself. You're willing to take the time out to make yourself a better person. And you know that it starts from the inside. So with that being said, just know that we're hand in hand. We're one with each other right now. And we're cultivating and we're rolling, okay? So what do we always say here on the Living Realm Network? That's right, we're gonna keep saying it. Divine powers are always working for us because we're trying to do right. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm doing series on hot, major, trending people, topics that are going on in the country and the world and stuff like that, tying it into the Living Realm Network, tying it in with metaphysics, tying it in with psychology, tying it in with spirituality, tying it in with consciousness, because I understand that this is reality, and at the same time, you have to be realistic for the things that are going on in our everyday society and talk about that as well as, cultivating yourself and making yourself a better person, because after this video is over with, you still have to go back to reality and actually live in what we call reality, okay? All right, so I want to talk about Mr. Kanye West. Mr. Kanye West just released a song on his latest album, which is called The Life of Pablo. I don't know why he named his album The Life of Pablo. I had to do research into that. But anyway, he just named this album The Life of Pablo, but he had a song in it called Real Friends. It was a track in it called Real Friends. He had a song called Real Friends, and I listened to the song. I respect Mr. Kanye West because he's a Life Path 11. For those of you who don't know, I'm a Life Path 11, as well as I'm a Sagittarius. ENTJ too. And I heard this song and I'm like, okay, my Life Path friend is making a song about real friends, so I'm listening deep into his lyrics, just like I did with the Nicki Minaj Moment for Life lyrics. I'm just listening like real friends, how many of them? Real friends, and he doing his thing, what I'm saying? Shouts out to Kanye West, shouts out to Mr. Hudson, really like doing it big, and I respect people that have, very big personalities, and it took them a long time to get to that point where they can express their personality the way Mr. Kanye West does, and so this song, I find it to be very true. I find it to be very true. Obviously there was something going on in his life, or something that's going on in his mind about who real friends are and who they portray themselves as, or who they're supposed to be, or maybe the friends he has in his circle, something's not right. Maybe everything is right. I don't know. But I know that he wanted to touch on the meaning of real friends and what that really means. And I'm going to touch on it too, because I can touch on it right now, because I don't really have any friends like that. Not to say you should feel sorry for me or anything, but I put myself in this situation because I needed to step back and take some time out to figure out who I was first. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what we got to do sometimes, because there are a lot of people out there who have friends who might portray as if they have all these friends, and you might even know they have a lot of friends. Like, I'm talking about realistic friends, not Instagram friends, Twitter friends, Facebook friends. I'm talking about realistic friends. And they want to make themselves seem like they're very popular and they have it going on because they have a lot of friends. And they fail to realize that these friends are just really temporary friends, artificial friends. Friends that are just there for the facade. Friends that are just there for what you have shown them on the surface. That's what they like about you. You like to have the fancy pocketbook. I got the fancy pocketbook, so I'm gonna be your friend so that we can put our fancy pocketbook together and be one big fancy pocketbook all together, and everybody see the name and the design and they say, oh my God, they got Michael Kors. Can I be your friend? Or the homeboy, like, oh man, he big, he buff, he play football. Okay, I play for the Cougars, he play for the Lions. Okay, so we both get the ladies and all that, so let me go be his friend, because we both get the ladies and we play big time football. So let's do it, bro. What's up, man? What's going on, man? So Usually, most of the time, people are befriending people because of surface stuff that we see on the tip of the iceberg, you know, stuff that really don't matter, artificial stuff. Only to find out down the line that these are really not real friends, you know, when it comes to push and shove, you know, when SHIT hits the fan, you know, when stuff hits the fan and it really goes down and, you know, somebody's really about to drown. That friend ain't nowhere to be found, seriously. And so, me personally, I had to step back, you know, because I had artificial friends, you know, and even, not to talk about anybody from my family or anything like that, if you're watching this video from my family, but you gotta be on the safe side, because there'll be some people in your family that'll call themselves being there for you, but when it comes to push and shove, when you're down and out, you ain't got nobody to lean on. They ain't gonna be there for you either. So not only friends, but only family. So Mr. West could have been talking about family members. He could have been talking about friends, because he did say something about his cousin stealing his laptop from him in the song, and he had to pay his cousin back $250,000 just to get his laptop back. And I mean, he said that in his song. And real friends. So it wasn't his friends, just his friends that were probably getting on his nerves, but he had family members in the video, in the song, that was actually getting on his nerves. You know what I'm saying? So I had to step back, and you know, and what I had to do was cultivate myself, and that's why this Living Room Network exists, because that's what we do here. We cultivate ourselves, you know what I mean, and we make ourselves better before we go out into the world and implement what it is that we want to implement and make the world a better place, and other people a better place, and people to understand us, and so forth. So ever since I've been doing that, I've been meeting real friends. That's why I can understand the song Mr. Kanye West has released. I understand who real friends are. Real friends are gonna be the people that come to you because of your soul purpose. They'll be the people that latch on to you because of what you expressing, you know, what your spirit is doing, you know, the things that you love to do, and they're attracted to the things that you love to do. Those will be your real friends. I was talking to somebody earlier on my network, and I think it was Lady Lola. Lady Lola, I was talking to you earlier, and you was telling me how you need to stay connected with like-minded people, and I sent you a reply back and saying that, yes, you do need to stay connected with like-minded people. So I'm saying all that to say this, Lola, you know, and people like Lola, whenever you find something that attracts you from the soul or from the spirit, those are the things you stay connected to. Those are the things that will help build you up and lift each other up. And I don't even know you, Lady Lola, or I didn't know Lady Lola, y'all, from a day in my life. But you see how I lifted her up, or you see how she made me feel like I helped her out, you know? And we came together and we connected hand in hand. One, because that's what we do here on the Living Room Network. Like-minded people connect with like-minded people. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. Those are real friends. Those are real friends. Those are friends that understand your cause. Those are friends that understand how you feel, because they're just like you. You want people around you in your circle that are just like you. Yeah, you might have one person that's completely opposite of you, like your spouse, your husband, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. Yeah, you can give an exception to somebody special one time. And some family members too, because they're your family members, they're blood related to you. So yeah, you can give an exception to some people. But when it comes down to people that you choose and pick to be around you, you better always make sure that they real friends. You better always make sure that they friends that like you because of the things that you believe in. You better make sure that they're friends that like you because of the morals that you have. Make sure they're friends that like you because they like the gifts and the talents you have, rather than being jealous of the stuff that you have. Make sure they're friends that are not trying to compete with you, but they're trying to be your allies and stand up in your cause with you. You know, that so people can see y'all together and what y'all represent. You know, make sure they're friends that be able to give you the shirt off their back if they needed to or they had to. Make sure it's friends that know when stuff hits the fan, they can still be there for you. They can still help you out. Make sure it's friends that's not always trying to borrow money from you. Make sure it's friends that'll buy you a gift, buy you something, make you feel good, you know, take you out to dinner. You know, real friends, man. So, with that being said, I hope that resonated with you. I hope you got that down in your spirit. I'm Trenius Henderson. I'm cultivated. I hope you are too, because we rolling. Yep. I'm out here with my friends once again. The lovely trees. Now the wind is blowing to cool me down a little bit because that sun is beaming and them ultra beam lights is just hitting me. But anyway, I hope you feel good from this. I hope you learned something from me. I'm Trenius on the Living Room Network. New inspiring videos every day. Please connect with me, guys. Please connect with anybody that's here on the network. We are all like-minded, high-powered mind people. You understand what I'm saying? We always want to go forward, better ourselves, driven, motivated, determined, ambitious, just courageous, to bring our dreams to reality. All right, so with that being said, I see you on the next video. Trenius Henderson, Living Room Network.